Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Allie and I'm sorry. In case you didn't notice, I didn't upload last week's video. I did have it recorded, but in transferring that footage onto my computer, deleted the footage and I just didn't have time to re-record. So this video will be a little longer because I will be talking about both episodes because both were good. Episode 5 was called Boy Wonder, and the main rundown of that episode was that Cordelia has a vision that this demon is going and there's going to be this apocalypse. We all know that that is Michael. We learned that Coco was a witch, which we already knew, but that her father was the one who brought her. She was kind of hesitant at first because her only power was sensing gluten, but the coven take her in happily. This is where we see her and Mallory too together, which could also be why they were placed together when they had the identity spell on them. We also get to see that a couple of the other warlock, Michael has Kathy Bates' character kill him off because he's the one that isn't really gonna do good for him because he does suspect that he is not all good. So he ends up being killed. And then Michael ends up doing the 7 Wonders test. In the very last one, where you basically have to go into hell and bring yourself out, Cordelia changes it up and says, I want you to go, but I need you to bring back Misty Day. She's one of my witches. She got stuck there. And he ends up bringing her back. And first of all, I want to know that this was spoiled for me that morning because people were posting about it on Twitter and I didn't even know, and I wasn't expecting Misty Day, and I was so happy to find this out, but also really mad that I didn't get to fully take in this scene of not knowing whether he was going to bring her back or not. So wonderful to see them together. I'm so happy they brought back Misty Day. Michael ends up passing all the 7 Wonders tests, but Cordelia's like, you're still never going to be supreme. She passes out. And in the awakening, it is revealed that the only reason she let him take the 7 Wonders test is just to know how strong he was and to have all her girls back, because from the previous episode, we do know he brought back Queenie, he brought back Madison, and he has now brought back Misty Day. So she has a full house with all of her witches. Then Stevie Nicks comes in, she's singing Gypsy, everyone's feeling good, and she then has a private little meeting with Madison and is telling her, I need you to go investigate Michael at this place. One of the other warlocks, Behold, is like, I need in on this because I have my own suspicions over Michael, and they go. Madison questions why this place is even important, and Cordelia says it's where it's all began, changing the shot to the front of Murder House, meaning episode 6 was going to be the return of Murder House, which I already knew because I knew Jessica Lange was going to be back in that episode and Sarah Paulson was going to be directing, so I've been waiting for episode 6. Whew. Episode 6 is called Return to Murder House. Oh my freaking god. I'm so excited. Sarah Paulson directed. Jessica Lange is back. Sarah Paulson also is in the episode. The quick rundown. God, I don't even want to do a rundown because it was so good. Okay. Madison and Behold get the house. They walk in. None of the spirits really want to talk to them, so they're doing this potion spell thing to force them out. And we see all of them. The very first one we come across are the nurses. We see the kids, the girls, the Byrne twins. Everyone's kind of freaked out. And then one of Constance's kids, the one who used to be in the attic, comes out. Madison's like freaking out and is about to like banish him almost, but Billie Jean steps in. She's like, I'm a friend of the family, of the house, blah blah blah. And then Miss Constance Langdon comes rolling in. She's like, who do you think you are? And it's like, I'm Constance Langdon and this is my fucking house. And if that scene, that whole line, that whole intro alone doesn't win an award, I don't know what else could, to be honest. Her entrance, that whole way it was shot, oh my god, just give Jessica, just give Sarah, just give this episode all of the awards. Then we have Constance and Billie Jean. They're talking to them a little bit, letting them know. And in this conversation, we learned that Jessica is dead, which we kind of figured because she wasn't there when Madison and Behold got there. But it also, like, what the heck? Why is she dead? My first thought was, great, Michael killed her. Of course he freaking did. This makes sense on why he is with Kathy Bates. They're there for information, but Constance says she's not going to spill tea for free and she wants Moira out of the house, which is the housemaid. So they end up digging up her bones because, you know, she was stuck there because they were buried under the gazebo. They free her and she's buried with her mother, which is such a sweet ending because that's all she wanted. She just wanted to be reunited with her mom again, and they walk off happily, which was so beautifully shot, might I add. And then Constance goes into her spilling of the tea, and we learn that from a young age, Michael was killing flies, killing rodents, leaving them for Constance as gifts, and she just kind of buried them and went along her day and didn't really address it. Then he started moving on to people, and in an overnight he grew what she called a decade. All of a sudden he was a teenager. Another night he tried strangling her, and in that night, that's when she decided that since no other man dictated any other decision, that she was going to put into her own hands how she wanted to die. So she ends up taking pills and drinks and is dancing at Murder House and passes away. I love this. This is a classic Jessica Lange scene where she's drinking and she's dancing and she's having a good old time, and then Michael comes and finds her and he's crying crocodile tears. Ben Harmon says that, like, we aren't seen, you can't see us unless we want you to see us. So he continues crying, but Ben feels sorry for him and almost fatherly, he says. So he starts seeing them and tries to help him, and he tells Madison and Behold that he did see Michael wanting to be good, but obviously this bad evil was just more surfacing. He ends up killing some of the new people that end up taking over the house. Ben is like, there was never any helping you. This Satan cult comes knocking at the door and it's like, we've been searching for you, oh my god, we worship you, blah blah blah. They feed him a heart, he eats it, and like, it's like he's fully Satan now. Vivian, seeing in all of this, pops out, tries to take matters into her own hands and tries killing him. Obviously not successful, and that is the end of the Michael history with the house. And within this episode we kind of do see a character change with Madison. She's still sassy, but she is doing more caring things for these ghosts. This episode held a lot because we had characters returning while also learning about Michael's history and their connection to Michael and how they perceived Michael, because Vivian wanted nothing to do with him. She hated him. She wished he was like dead. Obviously she tried to murder him. Ben felt sad for him and wanted to sort of be his father, but that didn't work out. And Tate at one point does cross him, but he doesn't at all acknowledge him as his son. So nobody in the house really like ever cared for Michael, because even Violet said she steered clear of him, which is really funny because, you know, he was like born in that house and yet no one really cares for him. But makes sense because he is the Antichrist. Now I did get to see this episode in advance, so I didn't get to see the promo that airs after it's shown on TV, so we're gonna do that now.
Just give me £1.50 of the cloven food.
Okay, Kathy's still doing the same stuff. Whoa, let's go back. What's happening here? Oh my god, are they dying? Look at Sam. Oh my god. Okay, Adina Porter, I see you, sis. Okay, Papa Roach. Is it Papa Roach? No, that's a band. He was from Coven. Hello. Okay, oh my god. So we have Voodoo coming up in here. Is Angela Bassett in this season at all? Oh my god. Oh my god, I didn't know. Angela Bassett?
Oh!
That is Evie, right? Because we know from when the apocalypse after it happened, Michael was interviewing, Evie was like, hey, yeah, okay. We're ready for next week. Okay, well, someone dies. It looked like Coco. We have Adina Porter back, but I don't know if she's her character because I don't know. She seemed like nicer to her here, to Cordelia, than she did when Cordelia resurrected her. What? Lots of questions. Can't wait for next week. It looks like it's going to be all Coven. I'm here for that. Give this video a thumbs up. Comment below what your favorite parts were from 5, from 6. Oh my god, were you happy to see Miss Jessica Lange again? And don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.